Welcome back to Investor Prime. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Follow me on my social at Investor Prime. All right, let's get into today's video. So another way, if you're just using the RSI, that you can increase your probability of success is if the price has been rising and it's above 70, look for a bearish confirmation to show that bears or the sellers have taken control of either one session or two sessions or a couple of sessions of the market, and then you can increase your confidence that it's going to fall. And conversely, if the price has been falling, look for a couple of bullish buyers showing that they're taking control of the market, which will increase your confidence that the market is going to rise. An example, I'll show you what I mean. For instance, the price has been falling and you can see it's just bears. It's all red candles all the way down, and even when it's below 30, it's still red candles, so it's not a good time to buy or to place any buy orders. However, at this point on the 19th of February, there's a green candle, the first green candle of many red candles, which shows the buyers have won that trading session. The next session, the bears dominated. So me personally, I would hold on to see what happens the next session. If the bears win the next session on the 21st of February, if they win that session, then I'll leave. I'll wait until I get another bullish, or I'll just wait, until I get my confirmation. However, if the bulls win that session, then my confidence in buying will be very high, and then I'll go ahead and buy, set my stop loss to a point where I'm okay with the loss if I'm wrong. On the 21st of February, the bulls won that session, and so I would have been confident in placing my buy orders because I want to get into the market straight away. Okay, that was a very good confirmation as the price kept going up and didn't look back after that until the RSI reached about over 70. As you can see, the bears won this session, so I would have waited to see the next session to see if the bears won it again, or to see what's going on, who won each session. As you can see, the bulls won that next session, which meant that maybe the bulls still had control over the market. So I would have waited to see when the bears would have stepped in, i.e. when there's another red candle. And lo and behold, the market continued to rise bullish, even gapped up on the Monday. The session gapped up, which could have indicated that it's very strong. Whatever news was happening in the background, I don't know. I'm just looking at the RSI in this. So it gapped up, but the session on the Tuesday, the 10th of March, the bears took control, and I would have been inclined, well, okay, it's been over, the RSI value has been over 70 for a couple of sessions, okay, and at this point, I could say the peak, the RSI is very high, actually it's in the 80s, and as you can see, the RSI peaked, went over 80, which is very high actually, and the bears or the sellers have taken control of the market. So I'll be inclined to just, even before this session closed, I'll be very aggressive on this trade, place my sell orders, because I'm very confident, and maybe put my stop loss, not maybe, I'll definitely put a stop loss. I'll discuss how you can place stop losses in a different video. And as you can see, the price continued to fall. The bears took control and didn't look back until it reached around this support zone. It broke the support, but it went back up. So as you can see, the price continued to fall till close to 30. In fact, about 32, which is pretty much 30. So again, you can just continue to, if you're using only the strategy, you can pretty much continue just using that. Wait till the price is above 70 or below 30. Wait for your confirmation, and then pull your trigger. And more often than not, that actually is enough to make you profitable. That's more than enough to get a very high success rate of winning trades. Whether or not you're profitable in the long run with this strategy, in my experience, is all down to your money management. How you manage the trades, how you manage your losses, your gains, etc. So, but it's a very good strategy. Now, what I would say is a strategy you can use if you're using only the RSI, that will give you a very, very high success rate, above 80% in my opinion and my experience, is when you use the RSI Divergence. And I'll show you what I mean by RSI Divergence. So basically RSI Divergence actually is where you've got, like, the price has to make a new high for a bullish market. Okay, so as you can see on the RSI, it's made a new high, peaked at 77. Okay, now the divergence kicks in if the price has made a new high or the same high as the high before, but the RSI doesn't make a new high, or it's not hasn't gone as high as the previous value. And I'll show you, for instance, here on the 4th of June, the RSI peaked, it made a new high at 76. Okay, but the price continued to rise, even went higher than the previous. So on the 10th of June, the price went even higher than on the 4th of June, but the RSI made a lower high rather, but the RSI made a lower high. Okay, so as you can see, there's some divergence to the RSI. Okay, so that gives you extra confidence that the price is going to fall. Although the greater the divergence, the greater the success rate, or the greater the probability that the price is going to fall for a bullish, and the greater the divergence on the bearish, if the price is below 30, the greater the price is going to start rising. So that's a small divergence. So the price, as you can see, created a small resistance, and the price dropped quite a bit actually, because this is the daily chart. So let's look for another divergence. Okay, now this is a perfect, more recently, this is I would say a perfect example. So as you can see, the price has been rising, rose above 70, okay, made a new high on both the price and the RSI. Okay, now the price made a new high again, and so did the RSI. So this shows there's no divergence, which shows that the momentum is still the same. The bullish momentum is the same. They're not running out of steam at all. So, but as you can see here, the price effectively, it came down, it made a new high again, or the same high, but the divergence of the RSI is quite significant. Okay, so which means that the bulls are losing steam. And as you can see, the bulls try to bring it down, bring the price up again. They're continually trying to overwhelm the bears or the sellers and keep the demand going. This is a good example where you can see a lot of greed in the market. Okay, so let's check out Amazon. Oops. Okay, so here's a good example. Although it didn't go below 30, but it's still a good example. The price has been coming down. It reached this point, which is a new low, and the RSI value is roughly 30, approximately 30. So it tries to go up, but the price comes and makes another new low. But there's some RSI divergence. Let me just bring this here. There's some RSI divergence at this point, which is pretty good. And so lo and behold, with the new low, the bulls kick in. The new low was actually the bulls taking over on that session and causing the RSI divergence. I would have been aggressive with this trade, like placing a buy order, buy market order, because I want to get in straight away, because I'm confident that the price is gonna rise. Of course, set my stop losses, and lo and behold, the price basically the price took off. You know, the bulls took full control of the market and didn't look back since. In fact, it kept going up, even got to this RSI point. And yeah, so you would have got very good from here, where the divergence kicks in, all the way up here. You know, that's very good. That's a very good profit margin on this trade you would have taken. Well, that's it really for RSI. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, subscribe and comment on it. Let me know what your thoughts on the RSI are, how you use them, and get a discussion going. Basically help each other out as well as help yourselves out, and I'll see you in my next video.